Good evening, folks. Hey, Chris in Central Pennsylvania. It's a fall evening. It's a bit chilly out here. But something keeps coming to my attention. I've received several messages from people saying that all the interviews are confusing and that people are getting misled by things people are saying in interviews, to which I've responded several times. I'm puzzled. I would disagree. I would say that the interviews that I've conducted of South Africans in the refugee program have been quite helpful, particularly the last two. It really helped people understand what's going on and what the experience was like, and also make the point that each refugee's experience is different. The response back from each of the people who contact me was that, no, that's not what we're talking about. We're not talking about the interviews you're doing. We're talking about the interviews that are being done by other organizations and by South Africans themselves who've arrived in the States. Well, I can't account for those things, and I can't tell people to watch or not watch those things. That's your prerogative. But what I can tell you is that after 10 months of this, if you're listening to other people and you're getting bad advice, well, that's on you. It's not exactly a state secret that I've been covering this event since the 7th of February, 2 hours after President Trump issued his executive order, and that I've been virtually correct on every single thing I've talked about in this program. I mean, that's not a state secret. And I stand by my analysis, notwithstanding a couple misunderstandings by people who don't fully understand English, and an occasion when I've spoken out of turn while describing something rather complicated. But by and large, my analysis has been spot on. It's been well in advance of any announcements from the U.S. government, and tends to be almost every time backed up by what the U.S. government eventually does. So I don't understand why people go elsewhere for their advice or their information. Now, I do understand the perspective. If you're a South African, you want to relate to South Africans who arrived in the States and understand things from that perspective. That's one of the reasons why I devote so much of my personal time to seeking interviews with those folks and relaying those interviews and sharing that information with you. If you want to go watch what they're saying on their own, that's fine. But I've warned people in the past to keep their mouths shut about specific security details about the process. And people don't listen. As a consequence, venue was changed in September and people's journey here was delayed or stopped. Those who tried to hoodwink the system and try to outsmart the system and disclose personal information have found themselves not processed through the system. There's a reason why there's operational security for this, and you should adhere to it. Be respectful of other people and stop blabbing your mouth about specific security details and things that people should know about. There's no reason to game this system. If you're being victim, if you're suffering from racial persecution, articulate your case. That's it. Don't need a lawyer. You just need to explain things clearly. That's all you have to do. So, as far as those other channels and interviews, watch what you want. I really don't care. I wish you'd watch my content because it's insightful, it's thorough, and comprehensive. Cheers.